So Synchronous TV, as Jameson just said, has this past September was the first Web 2.0 company, because companies did it 10 years ago, but the first Web 2.0 company to stream a scripted web series live. And I think like what makes that significantly different, because I've had two people say to me, we did it a decade ago. But a decade ago, first of all, we used 3 cameras and mixed them live, which I don't know if anybody's ever done. Wow. But also, who had broadband 10 years ago? Who could have watched, like this was accessible. And to me, that's why it's like the Web 2.0 company. It was not only accessible to anyone globally with a computer for free, but it's also interactive because there was a chat room next door to it. And
so if I remember correctly, you come from theater.
Well, theater and film. But yes, years and years of theater and fewer years of film.
So how'd you make the jump from theater or film? What was the kind of the evolution of your career to this point?
Well, really what happened is, as an actor in New York, you spend your life waiting for other people to make things happen for you. There was 1 month I went to like 120 auditions. I mean, that's what I did for 10 years. I was out there auditioning, working sometimes, not working sometimes. As I got older, I started to want more control over my own career, and I started creating my work, and I started working on a screenplay. And I wrote a screenplay for people that I knew and loved, and got some really great buzz off of it, except for people wanted me to use celebrities, and I wanted to use the people I knew. Right. That felt really powerful to me. So I realized I had to go about it a different way. So I started to create a podcast around the ideas of that film, so hoping that I could build an audience for the film before I even shot the film. That didn't happen. However, what that did do is it opened up the world of podcasting to me. So through the world of podcasting and the community of podcasting, I started then to also learn about what was going on the live platform. And so when I first saw my first live show, which was just Chris Brogan and Jeff Pulver talking, my heart started to beat because I realized like this was the assimilation of all of my world.
So what's next? Is the brand Synchronous TV going to live on?
Yes. I mean, what I would love, and there's a lot of other projects in the work that...
And by the way, the content is still available
the content
at your domain.
is available at my domain and on iTunes. It's subscribe to it at iTunes, and of course on Flip and all the other great video aggregators. But you can subscribe to it on iTunes too. Our last episode was a cliffhanger. I would love to finish off this series, do 10 more live episodes, and in the future, I would like Synchronous TV to be where people go on their web for compelling live scripted content. So. You know what else though? I also think like once like all video on the television is on demand, why would you watch it once it came out? The only reason to watch things the moment they put it out ultimately is going to be live. I'd like to do so much more than the chat room.
Do you want anything you want to share?
Oh yeah, I mean, what I would love, if I could have hired my writer to be on the set, I would have loved to like open up story options to the audience.
Oh, that'd been cool.
But this is a crazy idea. But what if like for the first half hour, there's just interesting stuff going on before the show starts, but at 9 o'clock you say, somebody says, give us an idea for a prop. And in the next 30 minutes before we go live, we have to find that prop and integrate that prop into our storyline in an intelligent way. I think like stuff like that is fun.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Tilsy TV.